Sri Sharda Devi and her Divine Play, Chapter 25, page 455. Often devotees made unreasonable demands upon Holy Mother. Some would demand a vision of God or liberation. She always succeeded in soothing their restless minds. Once in Udbodhan house, the mother had just finished her daily worship when an unknown devotee appeared with some flowers, evidently to worship her feet. At the sight of a stranger, she sat on the bed with her feet hanging and wrapped herself with a cotton shawl, as was her habit. The man made an elaborate genuflection, offered flowers at her feet, and began to perform breathing exercises and other rituals as one does before an image. Everyone was busy with their duties and no one was near the mother. This went on for a long time, and Holy Mother began to perspire heavily under the shawl. Golapma saw the devotee offering the flowers at Holy Mother's feet and then left to do some work. When Golapma returned quite a while later, she saw that the devotee was still seated in front of the mother. Realizing the mother's predicament, she rushed to rescue her. Pulling the man up by the hand, she said in her usual loud voice, "Do you think she is a wooden image that you would awaken her spirit by pranayama and other rituals? You have no common sense. Don't you see the mother is getting hot and is very uncomfortable?" The greater the number of disciples and devotees, the more Holy Mother's troubles increased. But the compassionate mother was the embodiment of forbearance and forgiveness. She took the pain and suffering of her children upon herself. Sometimes she lamented, "Master, I can't bear any more burdens." But she did forbear more. Satyendranath, Shaurjendra Majumdar's brother, left this eyewitness account. Some afternoons I was entrusted with the task of lining up the devotees who wanted to visit the mother in Udbodhan house. Some eccentrics pestered the mother. I saw an elderly man crying loudly and bumping his head in front of the mother. I noticed another person begin to tell his life story to her without caring that other people were waiting in line. Again, someone put his head on the feet of the mother and remained there motionless. Another day, a man lay down in front of her and requested her to place her foot on his chest and awaken his consciousness right then. It was extremely difficult to make them understand or to stop their importunate demands. Sometimes I was irritated observing their childish emotions, and other times I could not control my laughter watching their immature behavior. One day, when I joked about those people in front of the mother, she said to me, "My son, when you grow up, you will understand how much pain these distressed people carry in their hearts. You are not a mother." On another occasion, I was in Jairambati and met a young man on the street there. He had walked the whole night from Vishnupur, 28 miles. His figure was strong and stout. He had bushy hair and his eyes were red like a hibiscus. He asked me, "Can you tell me where the mother's house is?" I told him, "Please come with me. I am also staying there." When I asked his name and dwelling place, he laughed and replied, "I have no name, no lineage, and no home. I am the sacrifice in the mother's worship, and I am waiting for the offering." I was dumbfounded observing the nature of this strange devotee. He was not mad. He bowed down to the mother and she asked him to take a bath in the pond. Immediately he dipped in the pond and then the mother served him puffed rice and jalebis. Sitting near the mother, he began to eat like a child. The mother caressed his body with her hand and then said, "My son, now drink some water." She escorted him to her shrine and I left. I don't know what transpired there, but I understood the mother initiated him. After having lunch prasad, the devotee fell into a deep sleep. Later, the mother told me, "This is his last birth." Such a person becomes desperate like this. The man and I went for a walk in the afternoon and became close friends. His nature was then gentle and his voice calm. He said, "Today is my new birth, my last birth too." I could not sacrifice my life for the motherland doing some heroic deed. So I offered myself to the mother of the universe. I have no more distress or agony. Afterwards, I met him a few times in Udbodhan house. Once that young man and I went to do plague relief in Mongir, Bihar, with the monks of the Ramakrishna order. Seldom have I seen such a dutiful, humble, and untiring worker. While serving others, that terrible disease infected him. Just before his death, he opened his eyes and said, "The mother has come, let me go." After returning to Calcutta, I gave this news to the mother and she remained motionless for some time with her eyes cast down. Jai Ma.